All right, so we're back at it. So now we're gonna start putting mirror on this border, but also we need to make a opening here in the back so we can run the wiring. So sometimes, like I said, how do you say it? It's battery operated, but sometimes the battery might go out, so we want to run the wire, the USB cable, and we don't want it in the front. We just want it in the back. This way, you don't see so much wires. Also, for the LED strip, it also connects to this thing right here. So we're gonna have to run it to the back. We'll probably make a little box for it, but we gotta run the wires to the back. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna cut just little, either a square or something round, so we can run it through. And then, so I decided to do, so we'll do just straight cuts on the side, on the inside, and on top is where we'll do all those the little mirrors all the way across. So I didn't go to Hobby Lobby today, been crazy busy, so this is all we have left from the cutoff. So we're gonna use this right here, and I believe we can get 4 strips. So with those 4 strips, I think we should do, let's see, we'll probably just do, we'll do the outside. Let's do the outside. Now, the outside, so I figured it out, we're gonna have to go, we'll go up to the very top, we'll make it flush. That way these mirrors land up on top. That way we can hide that seam. So that's the idea. So let's get started. Sorry for the little flies from, roaming around. I left the garage door open, so they came in. But all right, man, let's get to it. So 4 and 16. 4 and 16. That's what we do right there. So, and this one we could probably just do we could use a saw, or we could use a knife also. Let me see. Let's see if I can cut it this way. Shouldn't be that hard to cut. Yeah, there we go. All right, there we go. So we have our little door back there. I mean, our little opening. See, you won't be able to see it from the back. Let me see. See? I mean, you'll still be able to see it, but it won't be right here on the side where, that's where the visual is at. So, all right, let's start cutting some mirror. So let's cut the front. Just cut it here. So where we at? Let's see, what do we got? 1 inch. So we'll do 1 inch strip. We'll go ahead and do so we need 4 of them. So let's go ahead and cut the 1 inch strips. Like I said, I'm running out of mirrors, so I forgot to go to the store. We'll get some tomorrow. But let's get this going. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Here we go. You know what we should have done first? We should have cut these edges off. But it's alright. Now we have to do individual. But hey, it's all good. We'll do it real quick. Yeah, we'll cut the sides first. That way the front piece will overlap. See right there. That way we don't get that look. We'll do it this way. So let's go ahead and cut the sides first. So the sides will be the exact of this this border, which is 10. So let's go ahead and do the 10. Yeah, we'll just use this right here. Here's the camera. There you go. Go. So now we have our two sides. So go right here. Right there, boom. And this one on this side right here. I'm gonna go find some sandpaper real quick. Alright, so I'm running out of material like crazy, man. I gotta go back to the auto parts store, buy some more sandpaper. I'm gonna use this right here. I'm gonna block it. So now I am making it harder than it should be. I'm trying to get it in the camera view. You can also get a sander, but I don't want to dig for it right now. This will work right here though. There we go. We took off the sharp edge. And then we'll do the same thing. We'll just use the hot glue. Alright, yeah, so we'll use the hot glue. Let that warm up a little bit. Let's pick up some of our mess. Alright, so we have the hot glue warmed up. So again, we're just gonna hot glue this thing here. I'm gonna use this metal block, kind of help us try to keep everything aligned as much as possible. So let's put some here. gonna hold up pretty good. Yeah. So there you go. Is that strip there? I notice this thing's not hot enough yet. So let's wait up a little bit longer. Alright. This one we gotta be quick. This is what on here instead. So the mirror got cold pretty quick. All right, we're back on this project. This is another day, so I cut into the video. So last time we were working on this part here, we were gluing the mirrors to this this foam board. Now everything's going good, but a lot of this, some of the stuff is bothering me. I want it to be more flush, more precise. So I know it doesn't really matter, but it's just bothering me. So what I did, I just went to Home Depot and I found some of this board right here. It's already pre-cut, a dowel. So this is 1 inch, so it's perfect. It's the same size. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna I'm gonna make it out of this just to make it easier, more of a flush look. It'll be easier for me when I start applying all the mirror. Again, this is not really a how-to. So I'm just showing you, the build. As you know, when you're a custom builder in anything, things change as you go. So the previous videos, still not a waste. You can still make it this way if that's all you have. This is a little more expensive, not too much, but a little bit more. This is not a budget build either. I'm just building, and I'm very sometimes I do that. I start building and I get more ideas and I want to make it better. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and cut some of this right here. We'll cut some in 45s, and let's go ahead and make this right here, and let's get to it. All right, there we go. We got them all cut. So let's get this going. So let me show you right quick. So now we have this thing pretty nice and square, nice and flush. There you go, right there. Boom. Now they do have a clamp that helps you put this together, but I don't have that clamp, so we'll do what we can. We'll try to get it straight as possible. But all right, let's get the tools for that. All right, so I found some screws. Now these are not wood screws, but we are gonna make them work. Whatever we have, we'll make it work. So get this right here. Again, it would be easier if we had a clamp, but hey, we'll use what we have right now. I'm not gonna make another trip. That's the problem right there. It moves on you. Let's see. Try that again. Okay, it's not too bad. All right, hold up. There we go. All right, as you can see, we already built this frame. The camera, the memory card was full, so I had to swap that out. Again, sorry about that. Obviously, I wasn't prepared. But anyways, I just didn't want to stop. So what I did, I just ended up putting the whole thing together. And I also did my notch. So the notch back here, I did it with the chop saw. So I just kind of run the blade this way. Let the blade go down 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. So I already made that cut. So as you can see, now we have the border. It ain't, like I said, it's better than the other one. Now, I'm not a wood guy, so this is the way it came out. I think it came out pretty sharp. So that's that. So now we're gonna put the mirror. So here, just like the other one we were doing earlier when I first started the video, we're gonna cut some strips, and then we'll put them right here. We'll do the side first, and then put the front ones on there. So let's start cutting some mirror for that. Let me put this away. And I did make a trip to Hobby Lobby. Today's Saturday, so you know they close on Sunday, so I make sure I got some mirror. That way we don't stop the project. So let's cut this side. We have, again, being that we don't have the clamps, these are 10 by 10, but it's gonna be off here and there. So we're at 10 and a 16. So let's cut that piece first. And a 16. There we go. Got that piece there. So let me sand this down real quick. So we got that there. Now, to put it on, you should use mirror mastic. But I don't want to put mirror mastic because it is kind of thick. So what I did go to Hobby Lobby, and I bought this stuff. Again, I had no idea how it works. It says glass and wood. So let's try that out. Let's see if it's actually good or not. Let's see, make sure the surface is flat enough for us. So let's see what we can get into. The only thing is I don't know if it's like an instant bond. Because if it's not, then that might give us trouble, but we'll see right now. Just let that get a little tacky. Let me find a rag real quick. Alright. I'm about to go to the truck, get some more rags. You know, we just need to glue enough. You know, then we'll let it set. This is not how you say it. Doesn't have to be structural, you know. I like that though. Because on the other one we did use the hot glue, but it was pushing it out. As you can see, this one here, nice and flat. Now I'm pretty sure we can't handle it too much. So let's set this aside right here. Let that cure a little bit. So by the looks of it, it's gonna be pretty good. So this one also is, see now this one's a little bit bigger. It's 10 and an 8 minus. Alright. I'm gonna have to go to the truck, get a rag, get everything dirty. So by the looks of it, man, this stuff's working pretty good. It says it dries in an hour. And by the looks of it, it's holding enough, it's being tacky enough to hold our mirror. Alright. That mirror move right there. Alright, let's let that sit a little bit. Now, mirror mastic would have been a instant bond, but again, that stuff's real. It's real. How do you say it? It's real thick. So when you put it on, it'll have like it's like the hot glue. You know, it's very thick, so it won't be as flat as this stuff right here. go. We got our sides. There you go, guys. That's pretty badass, right? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the truck and get some more rags. That way I can be wiping my hands, because he's gonna be making a mess. Alright, I'll be back. So I got my rag right here. Let's go ahead and cut the front. So now this one we can overlap. So we have 10 and 5/16. 10 and 5/16. Alright. But that one, we are gonna have to cut off the new sheet of mirror. So let's put this over here. And I noticed on the first video I opened it down here, but it has a flap right here to open. But hey, as long as you get it out right. And just like I told you guys, it's not really a budget build. Slowly the prices starting to go up for this project. But it's alright. Let's go ahead and take off the sharp edge off of it. Alright, let's go ahead and bring out the display. So this is our front. Boom. As you can see, it's starting to come out pretty nice. Alright. As you can see, it's off a little bit here. So what we'll do, we'll shim it while it's drying. Here we go. Now don't try to get too much glue on the mirror, especially on the surface. It can be clean though. That's the good thing. You can clean it, but you have to know how to do it. You gotta lubricate the razor blade or use goof file because you can scratch it pretty easy. All right. So as you can see, we have the front and the side. The back part is gonna be a little more tricky. Because we have that notch. Now I could pull out the specialty tools and drill a hole out for the mirror, but what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do something else. So we'll cut the mirror just to this point here. Boom, boom, and then we'll put a little piece in the middle. That way I ain't gotta make that cut. Alright, so I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit though before I move it. So let me set it a little bit and then let it dry. So I'm gonna wait a little bit and then we'll cut the back part. Alright, so that's still drying up pretty good. So I like that stuff right there. Again, I'm gonna show you guys real quick. Again, never used it, but it's working pretty good. So now we gotta figure out the back part. So I might, like I said earlier, I don't want to probably get into crazy about making these this cut right here in the mirror, but I might just end up doing it. So what I'm gonna do right now, we're gonna go ahead and skip that part for now while I'm thinking about it. So let's go ahead and do the sizing here on the inside. Let's get this first one cut. The inside cut, we're at 8 and a 16 minus. 8 and a 16 minus. So I'll have to make some more space for tomorrow. Or as I keep going, because I'm running out of space. It's gonna start getting annoying. So let's cut another 1 inch. Boom. Yeah, that works right there. Thought I put on the wrong side. Yes, we'll just lay it flat. Yeah, here we go, guys. Again, don't worry about. Just don't. It's gonna get a little messy, but don't try to get it too messy. That way the cleanup is not so bad. But try to make it happen, not to be dirty. Just like your model cars. Alright, so we got that piece in there. Let's cut this side now. This is where we're at 8 inches. Put this over here. We'll test fit it. Yeah, it works. So get that in there. Boom. All right, guys and gals. I know we got some lowrider girls out there too, you know, just the way up top. But I'm not leaving you guys. You leave your girls out too, you know. So there we go. So we got some of it done. Let me see. I'm gonna take this off the tripod. Show you guys. See, we got a mirror on the inside. Right. So let me grab the bottom part. There we go. It's coming along. So tomorrow we'll do the inside piece that goes right here, and we'll do the back, and then this one here too. But we'll do that cutout. But all right, man. I'll see y'all guys on the next one. All right, I'm out.